them in a cabo plenty kushete ina. Yabunde se awana ya wisie. Fima minu seke nungo sukuri no to momonu. Then when he camp and the people and we are so they admire. When are they liberated, indigenous, magnificent, brave assembly? That the Limba man is a Monday. Then he asks a question in the Teladu. Dandy, it signifies something really serious. Do we have men? Do we have women? Because when they say man, they don't mean man as in the masculine. Then they talk about man as the human race. We all, usai in a day. Man then day, human being then day. We all there have jati there they happen now we country, we sit on the watch, and we act like say we get jigena we are and crossy. We all get responsibility to we country. We know the pledge. We say we for put we country first. We say we for love we country like none other. Then say high we exalt thee. Realm of the free. Exalt with the lionize, with the idolize, with the praise, with the support, with the team up for this wonderful country, Sierra Leone. If we do that, now because we come from that land, we're a land of the free. And if now a land of freedom, truth, get for the rights at the center, another area we don't fail. The truth. But to make truth significant. Truth is recorded. Truth is something you get through accreditation. Trust. Sorry about that. Trust is something you get through accreditation. We cannot build a country without trust. Trust for the rights at the center. Because trust can only come through credibility and reliability plus integrity. And when you get all them things, then they bring about peace. Now you go ask yourself, what is the definition of peace? Peace, now the absence of disturbance. Wherever trust is not available, outside trust not they exist, there would be tons and tons of disturbances. Because outside trust not there, you get doubt. And doubt comes with suspicion. And suspicion, toxic. People them go see you get in a pocket, they go begin to wonder what's in the day. When you pull your hand, all of a sudden, all man they run. Because then they feel to say, you put your hand in a pocket because you want pull gun. And at the situation this, we get two party them, APC and SLPP. Where the difference between them, paper no they go between. And at party them, we don't ferment a whole lot of issues of untrustworthiness. You cannot trust any of them. But the party them, not just a vehicle. Then get driver and passenger them. When are they perpetrate the untrustful mentality in the society. Because the party get for be manned by people. And if we get a country where the party them now just cross-section of the population, if the population rotten is full of maggots, then that go interpret into the political party them. So we as a people, we all get for look we self and ask we self this question. Waiting will it contribute pan this nonsense? Will you see how people then get credit now the Western Hemisphere? And anybody will get credit, it gets a trace to himself say it pay debt. It gets a portfolio of trustworthiness that it is service debt. Trust not just they come out like rotty mango for on a ground. No. Somebody get for pick him and make sure say not for on a ground, he catch him. Now that makes today, I decide for deal with something we very crucial at this stage of with politics. Something they will go on right now. We bought the party, then just they show them true color. And I want people them for take them party there for them value. And I waiting now this thing here we will get for take for the value. We will look at this subject we deal with today. Dr. Yumkellah versus Sumana, APC versus SLPP. The issue of trust. When it comes on the issue of trust, both parties then they fail miserably. And the two people they more they talk about, now we can examine them. Now contrast, compare and contrast the two individuals them. And now compare and contrast the two political parties them. For tell una for say APC and SLPP, that the same thing 3 and 10 pence. La prakete, bombrete, timniman say rotting a rotting cap. Then pick themselves. I don't always say this. This life where we live, there are certain wisdom keys where we know for depart from. We get for hold very close to we heart. Then wisdom keys then they I can always tell una say the same rain where they make sugar cane sweet and they make bitter leaf bitter. The same rain where me say na they pray for let it not come. Now in the farmer they pray for make it come. Now that's make I can tell people and say when you come and real life, wisdom, positive no day, negative no day. Negative they cancel positive, positive they cancel negative. Because if a woman with a look for picking gets belly, it do pregnancy test, obviously, it hope for positive result. But that woman, we go college, we not married, we not ready for picking. It get belly, it do pregnancy test. It go want them for be negative. So negative and positive, they're interchangeable. It is based on the circumstances in which you find yourself. There is no man or woman on this planet. We go and do HIV test, he wants a positive result. In HIV situation, positive is negative and negative is positive. So when people can talk, we don't understand the wisdom of life. Oh, this is not negativity. Nothing is entirely negative. Nothing is entirely positive. It depends on the states where you did and the environments where you did. Well, now we can deal with APC and SLPP. Both parties them formed na Northwest. Northwestern are them, now they formed them. Now the history of Sierra Leone, there is no political party in Sierra Leone where the function like them two parties here we formed elsewhere. For SLPP, the two people them were na construct members. For SLPP, na the late man Lamina Sanko, when I asked Gerald Nathaniel Jones. Then he prevailed on a brother, when a Timney man, when a chief by Farmatas. Then bring that, now the Northern organization we then get, we then call PEPU. That's na Protectorate Educational Progressive Union. Now from there, SLPP was born. Gambia District to be precise, headquarters. Then APC, a breakaway, disgruntled people from SLPP. And the original member them, they are predominantly Madingos, talking from Kali, Alhaji Jibril Sise, Pakao Sukonte, ACT Kuruma, ABS Bangura, 7 of them. Now the initial first people them we gather. And I didn't decide for call her APC. APC I be name of an headache pills, an analgesic, an headache medicine. We be the commons from Australia. I be kind of aspirin. At that time, I be available for cure headache because the notion in the formation of APC that for can cure the headache with SLPP they create. But now the headache, the medicine, they all don't turn headache. Both of them. Well, now we can talk about Kande Yumkellah and Sumana. Both of them, then similarities, then both parents them. That foundation member them of the party them in question, APC and SLPP. Sumana Idadi, na be a chief. Yumkellah Idadi na a chief. But Yumkellah na a chief where a chieftaincy get question mark. Sumana Idadi na a chief where a chieftaincy no get question mark. And a man we get a very good record with people them. Anybody where you talk to, especially during people them we go settle na Kono, then talk highly of him. And Kono get a history we start maringonized because then say Samori Ture be say Makono. That will not wait for me. And that's not a folklore story, folk tale. And a folk tale, a part of the instruments that willing to take for right history. And the people them where it affect, they always can sit, pass on down from generation to generation. Anyway, Idari and people that like Songo Briwa, Chief Sumana, and Sakui are the people that we care APC gonna kono. Because of the way we SLPP be the treat people them at that time. Then break away from the natural position where they get a young party called KPU, that are the Kono Union, and join APC for letting defeat SLPP 67, which they did. But anyway, now left that aside. Sumana Idadi, a man will be very good to train them because Kono, when it starts the mining, then we get diamond rush. People in rush go there, just like America, we people in rush go in California area for go find gold, you know, the gold rush. Now the same with WISEF. People in rush go, Losar, the rush go, Nakono. Idadi, I be a nice man. Where people then go say to Lady Gidelan. And God bless them because of that. Kande Yumkellah Idadi, not come from no aligned to chieftaincy because na imam the chief when by Shebora Tonko the first. Na his sister, Mami Kanke, na imbona. Virtue of the chieftaincy, na Samu chiefdom, he not qualify for be chief. But the usual dike dakana we country, this thing way they make trust no day. Because it is clear who should not. But that is not what we are talking about now today. The reason we make the talk about them two people there, we get something where they ferment. When the same thing where they happen at the left-hand side and they happen at the right-hand side. And we talk about a chemical equation here. Because now so this thing fiber, what is done on the right-hand side, get for be done on the left-hand side. Which didn't happen on the left-hand side, you get for done on the right-hand side. For let you keep an equilibrium. Well, right now, then two party there, then disequilibrium. Now, in a part of the issue where make we country not stable. Anybody says Salon stable. Salon a time bomb. Salon a time bomb. Well, now we get a constitution. We tell we think section 40. No, chapter 5, section 40. It tell we for say, for be a president in Sierra Leone. This is our national constitution. It tell we say, you fall be born na Sierra Leone, that is by birth, born na Sierra Leone, then after them born in Sierra Leone, you for all 40 years and above, and you for don't in the country for 5 years uninterrupted. No. That's not it. Sorry. Una forgive me. That's not the party them. Your own constitution say that. I just don't mix the two. Now, with national constitution, it say for be president, you for be a person born in Sierra Leone. Then your identity, that is who you are, that you're a citizen of Sierra Leone, you're born in Sierra Leone. You know, immigrate kind inside, you born inside Sierra Leone. Then you for be 40 years and above. And you for the inside a political party. When now the two party them constitution say, if you want to be president in Sierra Leone, you for the 5 years uninterrupted, I left the other side them. Now this, now he don't create the boss. But Sumana is situation, he was kicked out of the party unconstitutionally. Can the Yumkellah show a tendency where he choose not for fight? Because in politics, you get for resist and struggle for certain things them. We wrong, educate people them, convince people them, and try for sell what you the offer. But he chose otherwise. He resigned, left the party, and went and formed the NGC party, the National Grand Coalition. Now he don't come back. He work hard. He don't come back. But look at this. Couscous with the ferment. When are the same thing will happen at SLPP and they happen at APC. Then gets two people them. When are Sumana and Kande Yumkellah, where them both not meet them party a constitutional requirement where very significant to the party them. They say you must don't be in the party for 5 years uninterrupted. Then two people there, they get interruption. But Sumana na drive them driver. Kande Yumkellah na in left. Willingly, he jump before them push up. Well now, how then two parties can resolve with Sierra Leone and them not get quality of resolve? How they go find which kind of resolution they get for take? APC don't show themselves say when it comes to resolving problem for manage problems, they are very bad at it. Everything we then get for deal with, we then get disagreement, they blow over. Why? Because both parties them not they use constitution to guide them, then they use constitution as a weapon for disenfranchise somebody, for fed somebody, rather than then use them as a guide for make them go cruise with the national issues and transform people's lives. That's what it's meant to be. Because those recommendations na the constitution now for good practice. And we get for adhere to them and follow them like a fine-tooth comb. And any constitution where any political party make, it get for be made in tandem with we national constitution. Is that the case here? The answer is no. So how are they going to deal with it? You get PPRC. How PPRC don't say two party them get clauses where not compatible to the national constitution. It doesn't. Now, we don't see stand up don't begin happen at SLPP. As it happen at APC. But I go to try for predict the outcome. When you look at the study of trend, when at epidemiology, you go find out for say, SLPP they get issues as much as APC, but SLPP don't show a pedigree in as much as they are corrupt. They're able for resolve them problems, because recently one man become out we say they carry SLPP gonna court. They come na AYV, we hear where he make the claims, where he challenge the party come together, resolve that issue they will not hear thou nothing not come out again. But in the case of APC, any disagreement we done this so far, it don't end up in a court. We know say constitution, it is not written on stone. They can review them, they can amend them. But America would they say that the model for democracy, they don't amend the constitution over 27 times. Constitution is there to serve the people. If the constitution is recommendation or within pen inside, not the meet criteria, it's not applicable, it's difficult for apply, then get for talk to the people. Then get for deal with them as an entrenched issue. Find a legal, constitutional way for expunge them or amend them. And when anything really happen, it will happen transparently. And now let's make most of the things that we entrench, therefore end up in a vote, what they call referendum. Then therefore create a debate, then therefore campaign on the issue for and against. The person that we recommend, then go argue for. The person them where you oppose, go argue against. And then talk to the people, then decide for do as the people them demand. Now let's make after we then vote in a parliament for like qualify set for council the people them. You know, so just ordinary majority, forget 2/3 majority. Then you cancel the people them for change them. But in this case, not to the country constitution, now the party then constitution. The party them can go na PPRC. And talk to PPRC and call an emergency convention, talk to the people, and whatever way they get for do, they get for consult with the people, the masses, the ordinary people, and members of the party, sympathizers, talk to them. And if they say we can amend them for the good of all, then they amend them. Then that's it, they will get an equal playing field for all. But really and truly, when I look at this whole situation, the two men them, not to people them we really popular, them both are so Cuba, they can't fly. This is my opinion, my honest opinion. In fact, I even forget to make a disclaimer. What I say here is solely my views. Not to TNN podcast responsible for what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here is solely my opinion. The truth of the matter is, I strongly believe, say the two individuals them, within the party then the benefit if they try for block them because of the usual yuki and dabaru and treacherous ways where we believe say we can solve things them through hiding behind with finger. You know what the person at the party, and the person not do anything for get rid of the person, but yet the constitution where they guide you now you want for use as the weapon for get rid of the person. Then you may not to me on the constitution I say so, but the real fact is now in a create that particular arrangements there for them go the bars they want them way in an leg. Then when I push bad apple them to the people them for can continue for do the same disastrous things them. We don't hold we country underwater. It don't hold we back. It don't delay we. It don't backpedal the country progress. You know, there is something about leadership you be careful now. A leader, you know they pick him because he fine. You know they deny him for being a leader because he war. You know they pick a leader because he's Muslim, because of the area all kind kalokalo talk they come. When I want to try for create an environment or a situation we're not compatible to we cultures na Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone will not get problem for intermarriage. The only time where we get prejudice in our country, na political tribalism and where elections they come. But when it come and married, every tribe they intermarry each other. Mendiman you call Timniman Demir. Timniman you call Mendiman Komene. And this is the reality. But now, all of a sudden, like play, they don't begin to Nigerianize with politics. And a Skroma begin to introduce that nonsense. And it's a very dangerous one. Religion should never, ever be a criteria for politics. You know they pick person for fine. You know they pick them because of your religion. You know they pick them because of your tribe. Tribe should never be a criteria. Waiting for be a criteria. Now the person the ability. Can the person deliver? Does the person has what it takes? You get the character, you get the aptitude, the attitude, the right mentality, and you're able to solve problems because of the key. Solving problems. But rather we get one them. We not qualify. We will not pick. We they impose on us. We not get character. We not get decency. We not get any aptitude for do anything and do it right. Obviously, they know they solve problem. They are only good at creating problems. Like this problem with the two parties they don't create. Those people have their followings. Them people and they watch now. Then thing the Yahweh they do so. The reason behind it. That just because we get a group of people and we know more than 2%, we want to maintain the status quo. They don't want change. They're not like change. They're not they facilitate change. They want to maintain the same whole lorry and old driver. For that with the continuously they go na streets, they broke down, go find mechanic, broke down, go find mechanic. We don't they reach USA we are meant to be. We get a country right now, all the party then they talk for say they don't work, but we'll not get water for drink, even though we get 7 rivers. All the country then they talk about legacy. But the main hospital where we get, then built in 1925, when I come out hospital, today they have not improved in it. Then now they bring private hospital them all over the place in a country where people not able to get $1 a day. They don't even get $1 a week. Best part of the youth them unemployed. Even water. If you not buy water, you not go drink. They not will provide water for the people. Or yet, both the party and the talk say, we legacy. Oh, Pabi, you don't work. And it's Kurumadi work. How come we still not get sustainable electricity? Now we they see can the Yumkellah they go all over the place to talk about and don't do this, they don't do this, they don't within almost billion, they don't this that. Because election they come. Election or they fight again. Then they prepare for do the same. I don't get damn nonsense we didn't do 2023. And then same people there between themselves. We get elections. We not get results. It don't happen any side of the world, past Sierra Leone. But we know the shame. Why we? Why now we all the time? Then the year, not for positive, for negative. But Gambia and them, we now to we them medical school, not to we them medical college. Now we them depend. Now we be the bio them. The first lady na be Sierra Leonean. Where you see the president, Pajawara, he married a Sierra Leonean woman, Mrs. Jawara. If he had herself, Gambia, they don't respect you anymore. And they tell Una, the reason why this they happen are because we Sierra Leonean them, we not like true, we they see true, so we choose lie instead. We not fight for what is right, we fight for what is beneficial to we. We fight for we paddy them, we fumble them, we set for we patron them, we fight for support patrimony, we fight for within the benefits we personally, but not for what is right anymore. Let me tell you something about leadership. We leader people, it can down. 9 day up. When you people, it can down. When they up there, when they make mistake, it trickle down. What? You know they go up. Leader, bad leader, a mistake. You know they ascend. If you buy people, that down they go. How long when I go sit down and the fat and pupu pa una? Look then two people there, in background. Kande Yumkellah, a papa, Ahmed Fodi, Suma, na a name. The uncle, Senango Bo School. He graduates, he go work na Teko Barracks as a tally clerk. Na Teko day he dey work, where he knock Jamawas. Pinch money when not to him money. That money dey, now he take can away uncle call him for can be regent chief because your uncle get glaucoma. So he call a nephew where he don't groom for like can be regent chief. In that occasion, now the first and that ever in the history of the world, where then crown regent chief as a chief. Regent chief not supposed to take part safe pan the chieftaincy elections. Enough for dinner the list. But for the very first time, he manipulate the tribal authorities them. And SLPP and they didn't have power that 10 day. And he now be one of them green them Boliai, the apple of the SLPP yai, the party backer, the American chief against the will of them people. And that's make after we let Chief Yumkellah die, the ruling house, the Yumkellah house, would never crown a chief. That's because all man no see the ruling house now a dodgy one because the chieftaincy mantle they run through paternity. Not so a matriarchal thing. A mama, Mami Kanke, we born him, a brother, then I be the chief. by Shebora Tonko the first. Now, it take the chieftaincy. We APC come, they say them pull and they put who that they want. You wanna see why trust not there? But them pull and they for genuine reason. Because then they get within and call and striking happy there. Anybody we don't know, let them go ask them, can they compare them? Because that's not the issue here. But the strike and striking are Peter. Peter is strike. Then the older people then go tell on about that. But here now, I can't for compare the two. While Sumana Idadi, Chief Sumana, when he be there at that place there, he do a lot of good to people them where na be non-Kono people them. Because most of the people that will be popular in Kono in the days that you talk about people like Soritula, Baisise, Bacher Nokabo, Alaji Abdullahi Sise, Alaji Kutubu Sise, Alaji Ali Kabia, Koblo Queen, Ali Major Sise, Pasaidu, Kuruma, Hene, Kamara Tausin, Pa Basi Kabo, Agba Peter, Pa Abu Kanu, Alaji Fode Kabo. These were the people. Most of the Northerners, they did very well. Pa Sumana helped them. He supported them. And nobody see people say you not chimney man, oh, you come out elsewhere. Oh no. No. The colonials were not like that, and especially that party. And I saw back then we get a chief when I saw brewer, when I progressive, he was an educationist. And of course, Emmanuel and he called Pasakui. Pasakui himself be very good. And then do a consensus. Say, make we abandon we own position because we party, a small party. Let we move we allegiance. Let we remove SLPP because SLPP was bad. SLPP was bad. Even how Albert Magai succeed, that be rogue. He come on a PMP, he come, there was a queue. And in that queue, Kelvin Smart did before. Kelvin Smart don't act several times as Prime Minister. Sanusi Mustafa don't act as Prime Minister. And of course, the Deputy Prime Minister at that time, Akande Bure. But you see, Tim Nimandem gets a problem. Kande Bure helped greatly in destabilizing the country. And at that time, people show their anger. It also it begets na rostro. Then Bonam can't to ashes. I'm not saying that is right. But where you na a leader, you put on the people, you make blunder. The blunder, no, they affect on our way they up. It trickle down to the people at the bottom. Then they react. And then they call revolution. So they revolted. A house gets burnt. We get host in Bende Church area, Ross Street area. We get host there. Then burn and down. Well, now, when you look at that in there, the man talk for say team, the man them fool. Team, the man them fiber cow. Now that get sold na the hand and the fella. He could have taken the position and that would have settled everything and call election a year later when that's the 61 constitution be advice. No. Then come and say when I brought up BDD, then they put on the YBC say and 40 other people then come together. Now YBC say house, then do a petition. They ignore all of that. Then put Albert Magai. How you go trust short party? How you go trust short system? Then when Albert Magai come, he sack all man. Only 40. And then 40 people in there, they were the cream and butter. They take water. People that will not experience. Just because they disagree. This problem of Sierra Leonean not able for deal with disagreement. Whether you like it or not, whether you are big, you're small, whether you are rich, you're poor, whether you are of the highest class or highest echelon, one thing will remain constant. No matter who you are, what you are, where you are, conflict, not the peak. Conflicts, they happen. It's natural. People only disagree. But the disagreement is never the problem. Now, how will I choose for resolve issues? Now, him, they dictate within they happen. So if we get a country where anytime we disagreements day, it get for end pan boss, it get for end pan lahala, then get for commot, then go na corner, go do jomoko for do what they want against the will of the people. So just the few people, them, the chosen few them, go remain there. That's what they did to an extent. A young man, if just come out study, he emerged as one of the top men in SLPP because they pull all the senior people, them, all the people that we sabi what they do, all the people that we know road, then pull them. Not to still they happen. So now look at the people that we don't can team up. When I really look them, most of them don't tell me what they get for offer. And what's that they talk about, like APC, in the fact that a war stage where you get somebody like Yansane as a leader. I tell you, when I get a bad leader, it is constantly the pupu pauna. When it is pupu pauna, pupu no they go up. Pupu, they suffer gravity. Now down they go. When I guess Uda they smell them and Uda them, the pupu they splash pa. Now we. Yansane right now, it is a fertile ground. Because bad leader then they drive outside confusion there. Bad leader them, they only they show then true color where confusion there, because that's when then they be at their best for set fire una while una the fed in they enjoy the ice cream. Ice cream we're not available to una. Well, now we get Kande, we get Sumana. They are both members of them party there. And then party there, now we go see clearly the conspiracies where they don't make for give them elbow. But the sad thing about it, with this elbow where they give them, where is the referee? The referee themselves, then depend the conspiracy. Now at the ERI, the PRO of SLPP, will they make rules? Will they make rules them for let go able for help we for navigate this that? APC self don't come out. I see in Kailu Kuruma, they read the rules them we didn't get for Fala. One thing we are know about Sierra Leoneans, everything what they do is only good in the paper. And it remain in the paper. And not they ever leave the paper. And not they ever interpret down a life. But when they write and when you read them, oh, Sierra Leoneans are thieves. They are liars. They are fabricators. Then go write them in short way where you read them, you go say, oh Lord, heaven don't come on earth. But the truth of the matter now is they all make rules. But then rules then are they compatible to the wishes of the Sierra Leonean people? Can the Yumkellah firifara? Sumana equally firifara. But the truth of the matter, prejudicing them from competing like everybody else. Is that the answer? Is that the solution? Is that what will resolve the problem? Hell no. Instead, it will help on the fermentation. It will help for create a more toxic environment and resentment, hatred, bitterness, and all denting in the disturbance system will not allow peace for prevail. And every time we then canker worms, they are open their mouth, then they talk about peace, then they quote the Quran, then they quote the Bible, and mostly now blaspheme, then they blaspheme in the Bible and the Quran, because the Quran tell we for say with all clear terms, it say make nobody not allow anyone for oppressor or oppress anybody. A real Muslim for reject the notion of being oppressed or stand by and watch anybody being oppressed. Sierra Leone for the last 60 plus years, so oppression, and the oppression only happen above. Now the one with the pupupa, because pupu not the ascend, it they descend. Now the very people that with them all can count him up, they talk about the grassroots. When I just the pupu on them. And the people themselves sit down and they take the pupu. When I go get the outrage, we wanna need for follow with agreeing, because two can work together only if they agree. Amos 3:3. We as a people, we forget a clear mission. And the first mission, a unity of purpose. We forget a purpose where we team up for, we resist, fight for. We forget a common belief. But right now, all monkey only tail God for we all. Mambu two man watch. We see them, then they turn we to Dokonu. Then the politician and the pupupa with them, and they look with them, they laugh, and say, look at the full man and they look then lau. Mass small people them. We go continue for use them like ready round. The manya ready. Omolede, ojukoko. Now we then they tell so. Then we see down there in blackout, in thirst, because what's another day, in hunger, and in blackout. They say, Mina APCian. Then the other one will answer that. Mina SLPPian. And then two man there, they both come from very affluent family. That is one thing where them both get in common. Them both papa and a paramount chief. Them both come from affluent family. When I say affluent, then papa then get soul in a pocket. Almost pauna get soul in a pocket. Almost of una papa then a paramount chief. How much of una? But the funny thing is, then two man there, now open call. Why would they stop them? In me truth, in me own opinion, I don't feel say both of them or anybody for scared of them. Una let the people go. Una give the people a choice. Una allow the people and for vote for who they want. And I go challenge anybody 10 chance to 1. But Sumana and Kane Yumkellah, they not get history for win elections. They are not popular as people and think. The same way Kane get small credence. Now we be at the NGC. He not win nationwide. He only win na a tribal enclave. Usai Komot Kambia district. I didn't know he win. And even this last election, now woman beat them to pulp. Woman, now him beat them. Just like how Sumana self we don't run for elections. And sadly, Now Emmanuel and call Tamba, Kaibanja. Poor school teacher, then say na even polio. Again, the team beat. Even I cannot enable win election there. So, when I just create a situation, we no make sense. Because anything we want to do as an entity, as a party, when I get for do cost benefit analysis. What you want to do? It worth more or it worth less? You make a decision on those bases. These two people not get for win election. Then why won't they stop them? Like for say they get for Kanka win automatically. Then that the same way APC fashion count the Yumkellah, the mark can the Yumkellah, they left Madabu. They say Madabu not popular. Madabu win. Man like we dey talk and say, but that man the mark so. He not get for score goal. He not get the he not get the gravitas. He not get the ability. He not go win. APC. Now because of that, then don't use Sam. Then go make the two sim law for block Kande. While the real threat was never Kande na be Madabio. So they put all their resources for block Kande. Then left Madabio for Waka and score an open goal. And these are the issues. My brother say we still depend this. My brother done in a phrase, please come and tell me what we depend. So until we'll get a conversation for help, for add more beef than the relish what we get already. If we want for camp and conversation, let we camp and conversation for profit. So that we go able help the discussion. Una still depend this. What we depend. That in a phrase, not a sentence, it don't make sense. Please, I beg you, Mr. Offner, come inside and say something worthwhile. This is about our country. This is my view. My view is not fact. It's my opinion. And everybody gets an opinion in a back pocket. You get your own, me get me own. But for build a nation, we get for come have a discussion. We get for come and engage together. And this not the problem. We're not able to come together as a family. We throw all the afab jati there. We pick all the chaff out and left waiting edible. We will make a difference now we country, transform people in life, and improve we country a growth. When now, Kande SLPP say they get 5 years uninterrupted. It not get 5 years uninterrupted years. Mr. Sumana self, they say not get 5 years. It not get 5 years uninterrupted. It not get 5 years uninterrupted membership. Where Buna do that, how it go help for build trust in the electoral system. Make the thing as simple, less complex, accessible to everybody, and make everybody get inside there with a very, very relaxed mind. Say, this is my country. I have something to offer, and you are allowed to make your case to the people. Allow the people, because the Constitution gave everybody right for be voted for or for vote for somebody. So other than choose not for be voted for, then go come and vote for them people there and let the best man wins. Allow them, let them get the dogfight. Create an even playing field. What's it make when the friend can when the friend Sam Sumana? Why APC and SLPP not go allow democracy forget a free flow? When they create bottlenecks for just wanna create congestion, don't create traffic, and when the traffic they wait in, they increase the bottleneck, they block, they allow free flow. Then it creates tension, it creates animosity, it creates unnecessary fermentation. Because all them people there, no matter how they war, no matter how they fine, no matter how educated they are, no matter how uneducated they are, even the devil has a friend. They have people who believe in them. But if they do a transparent system where everybody can see, say, justice was done, fairness was shown, people then go can be in the result. Agreeably, then we go find out for say, everybody go believe say, the person gets the authority for lead them. Then go can be in them. And this is one of the reasons we make people know they can be and we lead them. When they win elections, they are a rogue. We look at the last elections, we not get results, but they call His Excellency. Within excellence, but that behavior there. Excellency is supposed to be the fountain of honor and justice. Where's the justice there? I can tell people, and before we call this thing here electoral justice, we call them electoral injustices. But in other words, we get electoral justice campaign simply because we seek justice. For let we get rid of the injustice system. With them people there don't consistently they pour upon we for make we not able to get a society we get peace. Peace can only be outside doubts not there. And doubts could always be outside trust not there. All these things they work in tandem, and they work together like two lace. Then they work like hand and glove. Then they work like teacup and saucer. If you get trust, doubts not exist. And with doubts not there, peace the day. Peace not the day where the environment not meets the definition of peace. Peace means say disturbance is the absent. Peace means the absence of disturbance. If disturbance then there, now because trust not there, doubts there, suspicion there. People they know say una na lie man, una na thief man, una not is up to any good. Una they talk say una don't walk. When you walk, you know they talk and people they see them. It will be visible. If they not see them, then they feel them. And these are the things them where we get for deal with. Now, trust. You not go get them if you not work for them. Because trust the only day if you get accreditation on whatever you do. You can forget a record of what you don't do. You get for be reliable. You get for be credible. Now credibility come first, then reliability, then integrity. All this will they happen not the help for build trust. Hello, Mr. Lawrence. How are you, sir? Not really. Help me understand what you mean. Not really. As we go, so we were able for, digest the issues together, because this is my point of view. My point of view may not be right because it's my opinion. Opinion, not necessarily a fact, but as I can say, anybody, with reality, get for be correspondent, get for be correspond with, the truth get for correspond with reality. If your reality not correspond, then not a true. So we get two things then for deal with Naya. My reality may not be your reality. I am only talking from my own reality, my own life experience, and my own observation. And this is a social science, it is controversial simply because I cannot say to you, this is written in stone. It's my observation. You can make your own observation. You find out for say you come with a different inference. They may then call humanities social science. This is not a pure and applied science. When I H2O, that is water, any side where you go. This is my observation and this is my experience. And maybe we grew up different background. I understood the situation differently. But now, let we go back to the two individuals. Kande Yumkellah versus Sumana. What did they get in common? Them both they in the party, and then both daddy them, na foundation member them, and then both do exploits for the party within they, that is them papa them. But them both papa them affluent, then get money. And it don't look like per se the politics business a generational thing. Gets people and with them papa they don't they with the eri all the time then they talk about this na party picking. So is it about that? About Uda born you? Obama, a papa come Kenya, a mama are just a working woman. Then born them, they get talent, and not be don't take 50 years now, Democrat, and not get money, he lead the party and become president. And that's make all money talk for say America dream. If regardless who that you be, who that born you, if you work hard, you get what it takes. That's a possibility. But necessarily what they see I'm saying, people them way not come out from certain genealogy, certain background, and they block them. If you look at most of them, people then we don't come out. If you check them, then connected to the ones them will be done there before. Or now one of them, they sponsor them. Because they play that remote control. Somebody sit down at the back where they press the buttons. Then when you don't get what you want, the status quo will remain in place. Then continue for do the same things as they always done they do. Is that the way we will build a country? Now we get a constitution, now two party them, now a country where the national constitution, they in collision, they at loggerhead. And me not a lawyer, from waiting at the read and waiting at the hearing, then they say no other constitution or other law not to supersede the national constitution. So in this Kande versus Sumana, SLPP versus APC situation, women arguments what they try for make, them both are the same thing. If you take APC and SLPP, there's no difference between them. Them both are viruses. None of them are a bacteria. Them both are virus them. and then don't create a lot of pain for all of us. But all of us also get a responsibility for hold them accountable. We all get a responsibility for challenge they mix up there when we see them. If we see them, we fold we on, say, well, let them try it, not to me business. Guess what? Politics is about making decisions for we all. Whatever decision they make, whatever happen, if we supposed for run of the country, God forbid, not so that's how they pray for. But the way things they go, it might end up like that if we all sit down, we not do nothing. If they begin to use the barrel of a gun, pow, pow, cartridge, no sabi Timni, you know sabi Mende, you know sabi Krio, you know sabi Madinga, you know sabi Soso, you know sabi Yalonka, you know sabi Limba, you know sabi Shabro. We as a people, we need to look at the situation here. Instead of we busy, they tell we say we're not APCN, SLPPN. When you say you're not SLPPN or APCN, that is a good reason for you not to do anything and for you for build a trench. Believing say it has to be SLPP. Even if SLPP they do waiting wrong, I will close my eyes and pretend say I know the see. Even if the people and the language, you know, APC, they bond the people them with a hot coal of fire. You go pretend say you know you see no evil, you know hear no evil. And you know they talk no evil because saying anything, condemning their action, then go call you traitor. You the afraid say they go call you traitor. Because when I all long on a corner and I don't go swear, say una they in support of what's in the happen, regardless how we hurt the people, how we spoil the country, how it mess up the economy. But when I look at the state of the country now, they say play kill board, die board cook soup. I don't care whether Kane Yumkellah a good man or bad man, Sumana a good man or bad man, Sumana they unconstitutionally remove him, Kane Yumkellah then he left for himself. No matter what the situation is, they are a Sierra Leonean, and the constitution say you will be a born of Sierra Leone, if you're in a political party, and if you be 40 and above, then two man and they meet those criteria. I see you points really try for, say, Mr. Lawrence. People get it right for change. Because we see Naya, Tony Blair, when I be the Labour Party Prime Minister, a papa na conservative, but he cannot Labour. So I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, life is an evolution. Life, my metamorphosis. Life is about change. Everything they change. If you feel to say your conviction, not to one way, the party where you papa be they carry, you get it right for life. And that does not mean if you want to come back to the party, it will be a problem. You know, footballer and they go scouts people and from somewhere else for bring camp for can add value to the party. And that's how it should be even in politics. I'm not fit to say it is bad for make you papa the SLPP, then you decide for go other side. Democracy, you know, not so hereditary succession. Say you papa die now, yeah, you say for die day. You papa go both school by fire, by force, you say for go both school. It don't work like that. I just feel to say people forget the chance as citizen of a country for exercise within we constitution say every citizen for we country get the right to be voted for or for vote for somebody. If you meet the criteria stipulated in the constitution, way one, you get to be born na Sierra Leone, not to bring you come, then born you inside the both your parents in Sierra Leone and then born you in Sierra Leone. Then you for day in a political party, whichever one of your choice. There is no rule for tell you for say because you papa be in a SLPP, you know for come run a APC. Or if you mama be in a APC, you know for come run a SLPP. No, I don't agree with you, sir. You know, let we be serious about these things. Let we not try for throw the baby with the bathwater. Let we focus on the issues. The issue here is then both papa and be in a party then they SLPP not be act right. SLPP attacking mama. I would have personally stayed in the party and fight for implement the changes then with the party need. But he left. But he has his reasons. And they should allow him as a Sierra Leonean forget the right, like how it happen in any democratic society. If the constitution talk for say, you for be 40 years and above, you born in Sierra Leone, and you didn't have a political party, they forgive you the free volition, they forgive you that rights as stipulated in the constitution for run. But now they want for disenfranchise. Then candidacy on a conspiracy. And that is not right. Any Sierra Leonean for resist that. Because if we allow that, tomorrow it would be you. It would be you. I don't care if delegate conference or not. It don't drag too long. Even the court, Judge Fisher, make it clear to them as an instruction. Say let them reinstate the people and when they move, when they pull. What is the data layer? Cost benefit analysis. See, don't like look at the cost against the losses. We're in a country right now, we're in turbulence. We get bad governance and bad opposition. Then Pantapde, before they try for retreat, reorganize themselves, come back out stronger for deal with the issues that really affect the people. Then busy, they distract themselves over something as simple as that. If then they breach the national constitution, simply go to PPRC, ask for amendment. Because both the party, they don't breach that. Both the party, them get that same clause there that in constitution, Mr. Lawrence, if you don't know. People like us, we believe in fairness. I know they support Kane Yumkellah. I know they support Sam Sumana. I know Kanaya for pleasantries or for can please you. I am here for can talk on issues as I see them. First and foremost, therefore don't get the lawyer them for look at the situation and advise them which are the best way forward. And at that, then go take and present to the people there. Now the conference. What you they can go to a conference? Both the party they don't breach the constitution of the land. And then constitution, not they above the national constitution. If then they do the constitution, they get for doing within the perimeters of the national constitution. How comes the national constitution? They say one thing, then the party constitution, they say the contrary. I am not a lawyer, but sometimes there are issues there, we get for deal with them with common sense. And common sense, it is only the work where people them they try for build trust. And what's in the build trust now? Honesty, fairness, equality, transparency, and all the things they are missing. Why all this dilly-dally? Delegates conference. First and foremost, by now, they've run a press conference. Tell we what's in the position, the honest position, whether then they breach with national constitution. If that is the case, they will admit that. And for undertake to the people and say, we are now working to correct their issues there before we get to the conference and present them to the people. But rather, ultimately they talk, then they hide behind, well, the constitution say this. That is not the case. There are people in those parties working very hard, tirelessly, for do the usual kukujumuku. And when they do the kukujumuku, now people like Wuna, they support the very things them with the ruin with society. Every society where the citizens are not live in hope, then they live in despair. Credibility not the day. They're not going to see the leader them as reliable. And the leader them integrity, they done. And when then they done, people then go see them as dishonest, untrustworthy, and nobody not to take orders from people them where they not trust. Now that's make if you not get credible debt repayment habits. I don't care whose kind of money then they pay you. You go before a bank, they'll give you money. Because you've not shown an accumulated record, say you are credible by taking debts and repaying them. They're not going to give you. If you're not a politician, you lie and the people. Look at the state of the country right now. Mother Budo, where they work. And it's chromite legacy. Where the legacy? We're not even shame for talking there. We're not afraid God. We're not afraid we come to mortar man them. The poor man they looking so that koro one. You not get water for drink. You tell them for say, you tell them about legacy. With all the water what we get in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is known for water. The Portuguese they able to fence Sierra Leone because of water. Now water bring them kind of Sierra Leone. That's how Sierra Leone was found. Oh, not get water for give with people for drink. Zimbabwe gets Lake Victoria. It's landlocked. But they get abundant water for drink by the country. Country we can suffer from drought. They get water for drink. Sierra Leone will never provide clean drinking water for we people there. All the things them where the makeshift them, because most of the things them where the British occupying power they were makeshift. Well, most of them don't deteriorate to an extent they don't well. Where you be the crop, where maybe the crop, there were street taps almost at every junction. Do we have them now? No. We have not progressed developmentally. We don't retrogress because the things them we will be get, we not add value upon them. We not add upon them. Before that, they're all reduced, and now we dey empty hand. Then we busy. They make excuses. They talk about delegate conference, all kind jargons. The fact is, Sumana no get credibility. Kind of Yumkellah no get credibility. Both of them not winners of elections. Kind of Yumkellah na woman beat in Gambia the last election. Sumana run for be MP Nakono. He lost. Uda he lost to. He lost to Komba Kaibanja. While Kane Yumkellah lost to a woman, a lady. He beat them to pulp. So these two people not get the vote appeal. They don't. So what's in the benefit the party then for stop them for compete? Left them, let them run, let them beat them. But make sure say you create a situation for lady fear. Make themselves see say he fear. And then lost fairly. And Uda win, he win fairly. Then the whole country who can be any person. Right now, why you feel to say you, myself, and many other people are not being Madabio? Because we believe say not win the elections. But yet the Nicola is excellent. What's in excellent? But behavior. These are the issues. Kande Yumkellah, Sumana, bad as they might, one for brand them, but they are still Sierra Leoneans. And being Sierra Leoneans, they're entitled for run and be voted for. But that should happen in a clean environment. Environment we free from bad practices in elections. That is, create an environment where people do not feel threatened, where people, go see, because Salon, now they see police, soldier man, this, that, because of the yuki things and what they do. So that they go threaten people them. Not for say this is wrong, that is not right. Mr. Lawrence, you didn't in England. Who say you don't ever go vote, you see police or you see soldier? People trust the system. Where you go, they look for your name. Then it's a map there. You go, you put say you want for put. Nobody know they unbug you. Nobody know they ask you question. When they done, then can't. We believe what's in they happen because they're incredible. They have done it year and year and year out. And people in the CC, then they do them with minimal complaints. But Sierra Leone, a one-all election take place, will not get results, but now you get two people, one for run. The two party them get constitutions that were not compatible to the national constitution. Then all what you they talk, they for go to delegate conference. The issue where they for go for a delegate conference. Now the 5 years uninterrupted time. Now in a whole, now in Klingon. That means to say that they ignore the national constitution. And for some Sumana, Lord Fisher, we don't make an order where he see them for. Puts the people them back. Putting in the benefits the party. For me, then they read them hala all the time. Bus all the time. Nambara all the time. People and they're angry. Why is the loyalty? I can tell people they're waiting a loyalty. Loyalty and a consistency. Loyalty and a consistency. If they tell you about loyalty, you get 4 things then we're loyal. One of them, not God. Are the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. God not the change. Are the same. A consistent. A credible. A reliable. And you get integrity. You know the other one back? We loyal. Not angry. Angry, I don't care whether you rich or you poor. Angry, they stick by you. Angry, not they left you because you poor. Angry, they follow you any side where you go. Angry, incredible. No matter how you eat today, tomorrow, you get for eat back. You know, they come up here you. You know the other one, but loyalty. Now, wo, loyal. You know, they come up behind you. When you find, when you get older, they find they reduce, but not wo. Wo they increase. Wo they improve. The more way you older, the more you wo. You reach a point now where you know wo anymore. Now bitter, you bitter. Wo loyal. And the last one are ways. Ways go always they behind you. You know they come up behind you. You sit down with you. You grab with you. You waka behind you. Ways not they ever overtake you. Can at the front. They follow you any side you go. Then the other one are you shadow. Do you know Sierra Leoneans we are like that? We look like that? Anybody know any Sierra Leonean we look like that? We loyal like angry, loyal like God, loyal like Wowo, loyal like waste, and loyal like shadow. Now these are the things them we make we country they the way we day. And now I call upon all Sierra Leonean. Let we come together, let we learn for the look at things them based on objectivity. Deal with the things them we would see. We make a decision based on them. Let we forget about certain cliches. The Bible say this, the Quran say that. No. Politics is not about worship. Politics and worship, they not go together. Politics is about decision making. You make a bad decision, there are consequences. When I go suffer them. When I choose a bad leader, when he shit, guess what? Shit's not they go upwards, it can down. It trickle down by one of the people let me go gravity, you know, they allow that shit they for go up. And when I put somebody, when I a bad leader, that's what happens. It is left in shit. Look at the constant shit what we don't neighbor. Because we get people that way they up with the pop power. How long? Why we not go say, all right, it's enough now? You see, when I see a bad leader, I know him. I know them. And we get a lot of them as I don't too for penny. But even if a leader bad, as the wise man say, even the devil has a friend. When I not say, then get people. When I make them know them for them worth, and then go make up their mind, and then go make what they call informed decision about their support for them people and they. So make we as Sierra Leonean them begin they think Sierra Leone and not they think about clan, they think about tribe, they think about religion, because all of a sudden now, all man, hey, we need Muslim now, and Nigeria road will go so small. We need Christian now, and a Christian no more. And so country them we deteriorate to religious conflicts. And so it start. Any side with people and they're not for compete. Competition and law of the jungle. Cooperation, neither the law of the civilized. When allow we cooperate with one another. When allow we agree in the areas then where we agree. And come together as a people, try forget resolve resolutions for the area then they who will disagree. So you go find out for say very quickly, we will get to one purpose. And we team up behind that. And we plan around that purpose and get within then they call a program, a plan. We na go navigate to where we need to be in the next 5, 10, 15 years. But we not go continue to go blindly. We don't know how they go. The person that we did before said none even knows how they go. But we they follow them like water dogs. Or like goats way somebody hold cassava leaf before he face. Who say the cassava leaf go that they move go. We don't need that. Kind of Yumkellah, very intelligent, a Lambuk, they're all tuna Muslim, they come from affluent family. Then both papa then are chiefs. Sumana and papa might be a nice man. He gets a very good record. He be very helpful to people that we go settle when a non-corner people them. Can the Yumkellah be a money grabber, land grabber? Even the chieftaincy, the Yumkellah house na grabber because a name na Ahmed Fode Suma. Where a bribe and hijack the chieftaincy in collaboration with some bad tribal authority members. He succeed for being a chief and make a young ruling house. First time in the history of Sierra Leone where a regent chief gets crowned because regent chief not supposed to even at the list. That is how bad we country there. Then now history one for repeat itself. Apple not if don't fall from the tree. Una now be careful. But the only difference with the some Sumana either they be a good man will help settlers them na kono. And that even bless him, we make he become very rich because he be the key land to other people and for mine. And the small land where he left for himself. When he go dig it now, any side we chap, let money come out. And that's how God they bless people them with selfless. That is how God they bless people them. We put others first. But that is not the case with Kande Yumkellah Daddy. And Kande Yumkellah is about him. When I see how he behave exactly like he daddy, how he tell NGC member and say, for the small money within the give, he left without consultation just because them promise him Mondop and the Condor. And these are the things we have to pay attention to. But now, both the party they now will watch them. Now we see which one pan them go show maturity. And then both not get history of that. But the truth of the matter is, if anyone could succeed in resolving the matter without Al-Hala, it could be SLPP. APC not gets that history. APC, they think about individuals rather than everybody. And that's make the name all people not compatible to them anymore. As some people. Once the some people are happy, then go do within a need for do for upset all the people. SLPP, in as much as they now the Sierra Leone Prodigal Party, one thing about them, when it comes on their interest, then they unite for damage the whole country. APC, not they unite for make, they're not they unite for Puel. They are just disorganized for reasons I don't know. Now the one when they come out, it look like for say this term here, then go plenty past the membership. Every day more they come out because they how them big eye. Then all they eat like mortal man and they eat like dog, then they put them out inside the pan. Up to this point, they're not able to see them and say, it's not looking good. We were cheated. We have to put that right. If we want that elections, we get for organize ourselves and stand for the good of all. and reject that precedence. The fact says Sierra Leone now one country we don't know, forget elections, they don't get results, but they get president. And we allow that to happen. It's so sad. Sierra Leoneans will take all kind botobata, all kind nonsense, all kind foolishness, all kind nonsense. If somebody abuse Una, I will not give them permission. Now they hold on to this bandwagon. They talk about delegate conference, delegate conference. The fact remains that Una both constitutions and APC and SLPP not compatible to the national constitution, and that's the crux of the matter. Una need for resolver for the sake of peace. Peace, they only take place in the absence of disturbances. Right now, there are disturbances everywhere. Inside APC, inside SLPP, all over the country. People and not trust one another, and any side we distrust they, doubts they, and we doubt they, suspicion they ensue. It they all over the place. Sierra Leone now nobody no believe, all man they lie, all man they thief, and it's the order of the day. And we are not civilized for let we develop a system where na cooperative we for develop, we for work in cooperation with one another, we for share information, we for work with one another, we for collaborate, we for consult one another. So you go find out for say we get unity of purpose, not because we like each other, because we get one goal where we only work for achieve for all. But now, na competition of the day. And any side with competition, the law of the jungle. One man gets a belt, would have first press button, and win. And not care how most people like killed. So that get machine gun. It's more powerful than somebody who gets just chakabula. Famble them. Today, we will stop here and we will come back next week. We will continue along the same area. I want to tell you all thank you we participate today. And I want to tell the T&N Media Empire directors, thank you for this platform. Thank you for accommodating me and giving me the support for make I present Imran's Buffer. The program will think, but Sierra Leone, how for make them better for we all. We all go make them work for we all, where we all come together. It don't enough for them to realize say rain don't come. And we rain day. Now a very good opportunity for us all gather at the same veranda. That we consult with one another. That we engage with one another. That we collaborate. That we get a dialogue. That we develop understanding. So with the raincoat, we could know what we forgo. Which thing we need forget. And how we need forget her. We need forget certain components for able push. Forget trust. And we see trust don't they? We don't believe the system. You go find out for say, nobody know the smell hand again. Because we know say nobody know they play with shit. Because nobody where they up, not the pupu pauna. But now only person where they play with shit the smelly hand. And the other African adage, they say, Uda go sleep with where they crutch, and they grab na money with the smelly hand. And these are all realities now we country. All day we hand and smell with the smell. because we not believe one another. And some man is smelling and other people they wonder, what's in he play with so? What's in he play with so? Only we get that. Fumble them. And we come now we they go. TNN broadcast. Tell una all thank you. The directors, the board of governors, I want to tell una thank you. And I believe the people them where they watch me as I they talk so, the people them already under my voice. We always say thank you to this wonderful TNN media empire. Thank you. I go see you next week. Within here, Mondays and Wednesdays. God bless. Yabo this here.